What's going on? Go ahead.
You want me to look right at you or at the camera? How does
Whatever.
How does it look? Like if I'm looking up,
Yeah.
does that constitute away from you or away from the camera?
No, it
I'm
looks
looking
fine.
up at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's going on, man?
How you doing, Kyle?
I'm doing well, Donnie. Hey, I just wanted to ask you. I want to ask you if you wouldn't mind giving a little review and opinion about the Troops of Tech program and your stay here.
Sure.
Could you tell us a little bit about your background?
Yeah, I just recently retired this past December, 21 years in the Marine Corps. I've been doing that. MOS background was motor team maintenance, so just heavily involved, always on tactical vehicles my whole entire career. And so I decided to, once I retired, decided to go the opposite path and do something more technical, technology-wise. And so here I am. What made you
see the light with the IT side? What made you want to do this?
Just looking out there right now, what's hot in the career field, what's, to my opinion, and what studies have shown, things that are not going away, which is always medical or technology field. And so I decided to go towards technology. I always enjoyed tinkering around on things, and I always had a passion about learning new things in technology. So that was my main focus, of going that direction. And statistics shows that IT is not going away; it's still evolving and has a constant future outlook. So,
before coming here, did you have a plan on getting into IT?
Kind of. My cousin, he was in Air Force. He did IT, and he kind of gave me a little bit about the ropes, a little bit more in-depth background about it. And since he knew I had a little bit of passion about it, electronics and computers and stuff like that. He told me, it seemed like it'll probably suit me well. And then I just started to pick up little things and just decided to go that route also.
Gotcha, man. Could you tell us a little bit about like how everything went? Like what should people expect? How was your experience? Things like that.
For the first time meeting yourself via Messenger and social media, I found the program on. You broke it down very simple. You stayed in contact with me. Asked me a few questions online, then we did a phone conversation just to see where my head was at, what directions I wanted to go, and what part of the IT sector I really wanted to focus on. We came up with a great plan. You gave me a good schedule. I agreed to it, booked my ticket, came to Orlando, and got situated in a hotel, which was great, nothing out of pocket. So that's a bonus right away. Got situated. Hotel is very close to the school, to the learning center here in New Horizon. Came in, very friendly staff from the front desk. Everything went smooth. They welcome you in. Met with you. Went over the schedule one more time. Went to the first class, and from the very basics of the fundamentals. You suggested just to get a refresher of the things I did sort of touch on a little bit, being in the military. And things that I never touched on or never heard of. So the refresher, the fundamentals course was a great intro starting course, and then we moved on from there. Every week was just a little bit more intense, a little bit more technical. So then I went to the A+ route, network security route, networking route, as you were, and then the security route, and then continued on with the Cisco devices for a few weeks. So it actually... each week as went by, it kind of gave a snippet review of the week prior, and the week I was in also gave me an outlook of what to expect a little bit more in depth the following week. So in a general basis, it was a great intro to advancement throughout the weeks. So it helped me out a lot. I look forward and definitely taking multiple certifications in what I've learned here, and so I'm just ready to do that and get a job. That's awesome, man.
My question, how were the instructors? Can you talk to us about like the training itself and the instructors?
From the very first instructor to the instructor I'm with now, they are very knowledgeable in the field they're teaching. They have many, many certifications, always gave real world examples of how they started in the IT sector, to why they're here teaching, because they want to give that passion forward and continue on to evolve new personnel in the IT sector. So the instructors are all great. They're pretty much open door policy. You know, they'll give you out the email. They're always like, look, if you have questions, even though, you know, you had them last week and you have a totally new instructor, they're always very approachable. They give you, you know, extra knowledge PowerPoints or things of that nature for you to help study on top of what the school gives you, just to increase your awareness. And they give you other tools and aids as far as what to look for, say, visual tools on YouTube, what to look at, just to help broaden your spectrum and prepare you better for the exams.
That's great, man. Another question was about the staffing partner, right? So I know you've had a chance to work with Career Visions.
Yes.
How did your resume, did they get your resume done, and how did that come out?
So I gave them a basic resume from when I first came here of what I had put together prior to. The staff took it, remoted it. They put in every single course that I've taken here so far, with the exception of asterisks on there saying pending certification. So as you complete your certification, you still have contact and you still have a reach back here saying, hey, I've completed this. They'll put your certification number on there, read back it one more time, work with you, send it back. Does this look great? Does it look good? What are you focusing on? Is it more on the DoD side of the house, Fortune 500? What are your plans local, overseas, in another state? And then they told me, you know, when I get to each level, just keep reaching back, and they're there full-time to assist. So, which is great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like
yeah,
an
that's
active
great.
resume,
Yeah.
you know, is constantly working, so it's awesome.
That's good, man. One, thank you for taking the time to do this.
Yes.
And make this video. It's going to help out a lot of vets, let them see other vets that have been through it and successful through it. I guess my last question to leave with is, what advice do you have for someone that is on the fence, thinking about doing this program, thinking about coming down here? What advice do you have them to get the most out of what they're doing?
Advice-wise, I would say I was slightly hesitant at first too, because, like I said, all I knew was my motor T background for 21 years in the Marine Corps, and so now getting more in the technical phase of, you know, something totally new. Will my brain absorb it? How am I gonna, you know, how's this knowledge gonna affect me? Am I gonna reject it, or am I gonna love it? All I can say is, you know, I had a slight doubt. I pushed that doubt to the side. Took a leap of faith, and I would say for anyone that has just a little bit of passion about, you know, a great career field to start in, just to do it, you know, whether you want to go to full-blown course here, or if you just want to try it out, 1 or 2 courses to get your feet wet and see if you really do like it. It's something that you can come here constantly build onto your next certifications and courses, which I think that's amazing, that, you know, you don't have to be just stagnant. You can just continue on and finding new things and work on a new level. So I would say, if you're on the fence, you know, talk to a great advisor like I have Kyle. He'll get you set up with a great schedule. Start, you know, basic. If you enjoy it and if you like it, I use my GI Bill for it. Nothing real out of pocket besides just my transportation down here, and that was it. So I'll definitely do it.
And if you do the program, you can have a beard like Donnie too. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it
very
brother.
much.